Hello. Let's see. I have to. Hello. Let's see. Turn down my sound. Yes. And then I'd like to pick some Cathy Segal-Garcia music to start out with because it's probably a better idea, don't you think? Here we go. Hey, Taylor. Oh, star eyes, that to me is what your eyes are. Soft as stars in April skies are. Tell me someday you'll fulfill their promise of a thrill. Star eyes, flashing eyes in which my hopes rise. Let me show you where my heart lies. Let me prove that it adores that loveliness of yours. All my life I felt content to stargaze at the skies. Now I only want to melt the stardust in your eyes. Star eyes, when if ever will my lips know if it's for me, for whom those eyes glow. Makes no difference where you are, your eyes still hold my wishing star. Oh, star eyes, how lovely you are. Star eyes, that to me is what your eyes are. Soft as stars in April skies are. Won't you tell me they'll fulfill their promise of a thrill? Star eyes, flashing eyes in which my hopes rise. Let me show you where my heart lies. Let me prove that it adores that loveliness of yours. All my life I felt content to stargaze at the skies. Now I only want to melt that stardust in your eyes. it's for me for whom those eyes glow, makes no difference where you are. Your eyes still hold my wishing star. Star Eyes, yeah. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Wednesday or Tuesday, June 15th, 2021. This is one of those historical days, right? You know, that's going to go down in history this year because this is the day that California is opening up. And it's definitely happening out there, you know. When if you're out and about, you can see people are just getting out, man. They're crowding the scene. Yeah, filling up restaurants, going to hear music. Music events are selling out. It's really interesting. Was that a sneeze? I'm not sure. Anyway, hi Taylor. Thank you. Yeah, I like this shirt. So as you know, if you're watching this, Facebook is I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. That falls into my category of technology, the technology suitcase that is over here, that every day there's something about technology that comes up that actually kind of hurts my brain. There's just so many things I can think about, and some I cannot, or I have to wait, or maybe somebody will lead me towards the answer. So anyway, that's one of them. I just can't deal with it, you know. Much as I'd like it to be just so easy, you know, sign on Facebook, have it on Facebook and YouTube. It'd be great to do that, but apparently that's not how it's going to be. So I love YouTube, and YouTube is a little more generous with the music that I play. And so they've taken down some things over the last year, but mostly it's actually European, and it's always very obviously proprietary, you know, like I played Kurt Elling's version of America, Song for America, Paul Simon, and it was like the official video, and YouTube took that down. But you know, something like me, or something a little more personal, it's going to be fine. Anyway, so yeah. So what are we going to listen to today? So that actually was from a recording of mine that was kind of like a really a recording that I didn't think about before I got to the point where my friend paid for the recording. I didn't think it was going to really happen. And then my friend offered to pay for it. So we recorded the Jazz Chamber, produced by Bevan Manson, genius pianist and composer and arranger, and Dennis Dreeth, a really great arranger, composer. He also, over the years, he has been a champion for
collecting money for musicians. And heads. He's been the executive director of organizations. Anyway, he has a big band himself, and he and Bevan co-produced it. And we used Dennis's studio somewhat, but we also used East West Studios in Hollywood, which has a real wonderful lineage of history. And also, one of the arrangers was Dori Amarillo, who's just a wonderful. He has a studio in LA, and he's a great guitar player, and he's a great producer as well. We're really lucky here in LA to have. I always say this, but an embarrassment of riches, you know, musicians, arrangers, producers, studios. So it's really nice, and it would take a lot to get me to move from here. I'm just saying. So anyway, that record was really nice. Star Eyes. I originally brought Star Eyes to Bevan. I love this song, and when I started singing Star Eyes, I couldn't get away from the Latin version of Carmen McRae, in my head. It's just kind of an iconic version, but I really wanted to do the song. And as usual, I tried it as a jazz waltz because I'm in love with jazz waltzes, and it worked wonderfully. And then I brought that to Bevan, and he really was drawn to it. So he did that arrangement. It was really quite nice. We had 25 musicians throughout the project, and yeah, it was interesting. Maybe I'll play some more of that later. So I was thinking of what to play, and what I might do is I might go looking for some more casual type of things, but of people who are coming up or people who I've had. I mean, I'm pretty open to a lot of suggestions. Here's one. Let's see. John Bishop, Jazz Alley. John Stowe. Oh, How Deep is the Ocean? That should be interesting. This is kind of an old version of. Let me see what this is. Let's see, maybe this one. John Bishop drums. I don't know. This might be only drums. No, I don't think so. Let's see. So I'm going to share my screen. This is John Bishop, and John Bishop, the drummer. He is also a label owner. He owns Origin Records, of which I'm actually releasing my next recording through him, which should be out in September. And he's been doing Origin Records forever. I mean, long time, probably 30 years. And he's a wonderful drummer, and he has an amazing career. So this is him. I can't quite see who's on it. It might be Clipper Anderson on bass. I think this is in Seattle, but let's listen.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Oh man. Ooh, this is some good stuff. Wow. Wow.
Yes!
Wow.
All right!
Wow. I don't know who that was actually with John. I'll have to ask him on Wednesday, tomorrow. That was amazing, right? Wasn't it amazing? So that's John Bishop, the drummer, who also runs a label. He's pretty incredible, you know. Um, that's a lot of work, a lot of amazing stuff. Let's see now. Taylor said, "Oh yeah, I know Natalie. Yeah. Oh, actually, I know Sandy. Oh, cool. Well, let's listen to Boca de Siri live in São Paulo by Chico Pinheiro. I would like to see if I can pull that up. Hi, Joyce. Hello. Welcome. Let's see. So, let's see if I can find what Taylor has suggested. Here we go. And let's see. Looks looking good already. So this is Chico Pinheiro. You know, I don't know if I've really watched Chico Pinheiro. So yeah, so this is cool. And we're listening and talking, and today, June 15th, on the day that California is opening up again. I wonder if Newsom is going to last in office, and I wonder if Newsom is going to run for president at some point. These are political questions. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, here we go. This is Chico Pinheiro. Hello.
Já me decidi, paro por aqui. Amor de não dá. Pulei que nem saci, foi tanto que sofri. E não tá no gibi, não tá. Eu já vou me embora, vou zarpar, vou dar o fora. Vou voar, vai ser.
Interesting. My computer is doing things by itself. Ooh.
já é essa hora de mudar. Pretendo escapar por mim, na moita eu vou sair, na boca de Siri, porque é leite Muricy. Não vou nem discutir, não dá mais pra engolir você. Não dá mais pra engolir você. Não vou mais discutir, não vou, não. Não dá mais pra engolir você.
Interesting ending. Yeah. Chico Pinero. Wow, he's obviously a great musician, but also great composer. Yeah, and he seems very young. Actually, that pianist I saw at what's that little theater, the Ford Theater in Hollywood. I went to see, let's see, Dan and maybe Aviva and I went to see Jack DeJohnette. The pianist was there. He played very different. Here, he was much more sensitive to dynamics and the music around him. But anyway, that was good. Thanks, Taylor, for that. Oh, Joyce. Yeah, John Bishop. Yeah, I'm excited to do business with him, you know. And I'm really excited to have him on tomorrow on the show. It's going to be really good. The Leaders or Bobby Watson Quintet or Kurt Lightsey. Mercury is in retrograde. I absolutely know that. I watched a click spinning the time around and around on its face. It finally settled down. You watched a clock probably. Really? Interesting. I really feel like that. And the weather here in LA, I don't know if it's like that where you are, Joyce, but the weather is, we're having a heat wave, you know, triple digits. So, yeah. So anyway, let's see. The Leaders. I want to see The Leaders. I'm not sure I know who the Leaders are. You got to give me a little bit more than that because when I look for it on YouTube, it's not complete. So let's try Bobby Watson. Bobby Watson Quintet. The Bobby Watson Quintet. Now this should be okay. It's at Keystone Corner in Baltimore. So let's take a look at this. Share my screen. Here we go. Bobby Watson sits among the pantheon of present-day jazz greats. Born in Kansas City, Kansas, his career now spans more than 4 decades. Grammy-nominated saxophonist, composer, bandleader, educator, and producer. trained formally at the University of Miami, and then earned his doctorate as musical director of Art Blakey's Jazz Messengers. During his 4+ years with Art Blakey, he contributed to 14 Jazz Messengers recordings, which turns out is more than anyone else in the group's 35-year storied history. And he also worked with Max Roach, Louis Hayes, George Coleman, Sam Rivers, Branford Marsalis, Wynton, Joe Williams, Diana Reeve, Lou Rawls, Eddie Carter, and Carmen Lundy. So, speaking of Lundy, Curtis Lundy on bass here, Victor Jones on drums, Victor Gould on piano, and Warren Wolf on vibes. We won't listen to the whole thing because it's 11 minutes, but let's definitely watch a bit of this. that technique of, I forget the name of it, but blowing continuous sound, where he takes a breath while he's blowing the horn so that the sound can go on and on, but he uses it really tastefully. Circular breathing, right? I think that's what it's called. I know when it's good when I think, oh, I'll just play about 4 minutes of it and I'm still listening. It's lost 8 minutes. There's some lessons in that one. I don't know if you guys, well, you may have noticed, you may have not. For me, alto is a hard instrument to sound good on. It's challenging, I think. And his intonation is not sharp, which is interesting to me because a lot of alto players do play sharp. And his intonation is really satisfying and it's consistent, which is great. And yeah, it's just, that's really good. I'll have to listen more to Bobby. Thank you, Joyce, for suggesting that. Yeah. There's another, let's see, what did Taylor suggested? Lenga Lenga. Let's hear that. I'm interested in hearing that. I haven't, God, I met Natalie years and years ago when I was a teacher at the Jazz Camp West. And but I've been hearing about her actually, yeah, Natalie Cressman. I don't know if there's the Lenga Lenga, but there is this one. And so let's hear this one.
Hi, I'm Natalie Cressman.
I'm Ian Fakini.
And we're here at Relics to play some new music from our recent record called Setting Rays of Summer. And what are we going to start?
I guess we'll start with Lenga.
So this is a song that Ian wrote.
Let's start with Lenga.
Lyrics by Rogério Santos. And it's about a children's game.
There we go.
Só vale quem brincou. Deus é na desculpa pro pai. O couro vai comendo primeiro. Buraco que tem pico te chaca. É pôr a mão e toma picada. Passo a vez pra você. Vou de ponta cabeça ou na ponta dos pés. E o jogo é de esquerda. Cutuca cururu que ala. Cutuca cururu que vem pra cá. Quando a surucucu que cê pegar, eu viro a sucuri, imito a curruíra e corro pra valer. Eu já tô lá na esquina e quem quiser que venha pra contar.
Wow, what a song.
Vou de ponta cabeça ou na ponta dos pés. E o jogo é de esquerda. Cutuca cururu que ala. Cutuca cururu que vem pra cá. Quando a surucucu que cê pegar, eu viro a sucuri, imito a curruíra e corro pra valer. Eu já tô lá na esquina e quem quiser que venha pra contar.
Wow, they are amazing, huh? What a song, Ian Facchini. Um, that song is absolutely incredible. Holy moly. Wow, yeah. I'll tell you first, I'm going to sneak in. I do want to check out Sophia Joyce, but I'm going to sneak in one of my guests next week. I probably East Coast. Oh, let's see. Spencer Reed, guitar. Let's see if he comes up. Here we go. He is an amazing guitar player. He is married to Nancy Reed, who I had on a few weeks ago. I mean, they're wonderful, just wonderful. When I heard him play, I was like, okay, I got to do this. So here's Spencer Reed, who's going to be on June 23rd, Wednesday.
We two are lost and alone in this world. Walk with me in the gentle rain. Come, little one, I've a hand for your hand, and I will be your love for a while. I feel your tears as they fall on my cheek. They are warm like the gentle rain. Come, little one, you have me in this world, and our love will be sweet, very sweet, like the gentle rain, like the gentle rain, like the gentle rain. I feel your tears as they fall on my cheek. They are warm like the gentle rain. Come, little one, you have me in this world, and our love will be sweet, very sweet, like the gentle rain, like the gentle rain, like the gentle rain.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more of what I had seen on Spencer, but I think when he plays with somebody else, you know, he's more free to play how he how he wants to play. So I'm going to Sophia Ray. I don't think we we did see her last time, right? Sophia, Tiny Desk home concert. Tiny Desk. I wonder. I'd like to see that. I'm hoping that they don't take me down for NPR. Let's try a little.
Soy la del gallo que gana, mi suerte nació en Boca Chica y se perdió en la mirada de un capitán y un timón. Cartagena está en su sangre, en su color y su voz. No va por su suerte, espera por su gallo vencedor. Donde se enciende el pueblo en la tarde y en las escuelas se siente el miedo que está presente y la gente a todo pulmón. Son los gallos los que traen la esperanza entre la gente que no ha tenido ni tiene, que solo pide ilusión. Donde se enciende el pueblo en la tarde y en las escuelas se siente el miedo que está presente y la gente a todo pulmón. Son los gallos los que traen la esperanza entre la gente que no ha tenido ni tiene, que solo pide ilusión. Donde
Amazing.
Gracias.
Hey, Dan, that guitar player, he's the guy who played in the band with Lisa. Wait, what's her name? You know, the singer from 20 Feet to Stardom. Is her name Lisa? You know, the wonderful, 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 incredible singer. I'm pretty sure that's the guitar player. Yeah. Pretty cool. I wanted to show you the singer that I'm going to have on Monday. Some of you may not know of her. She and her sister. Rachel Caswell is her name, and her sister is a violinist, and Rachel's a really great singer, and friend of Kate McGarry's. I think that's how I met her originally. And anyway, she'll be on Monday. So I'm going to find a little something here of hers. That's probably fun. Comes Love with her. Let's see. The Nearness of You, My One and Only Love. Let's just check it out. Guitarist Dave Stryker.
The very thought of you makes my heart sing like an April breeze on the wings of spring, and you appear in all your splendor, my one and only love. The shadows fall and spread their mystic charms in the hush of night while you're in my arms. I feel your lips so warm and tender, my one and only love. The touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I've never known. The blush of your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love, my one and only love.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And Dave Stryker, I've heard of Dave Stryker. I don't think I know him personally, but his name has definitely been in my ears, but you know, I have a lot of guitar players in my ears. Let's see, this week, tomorrow I'm having John Bishop on, and then I'm going to take from the archives Diane Reeves, Philip Giffen, Michael Patterson, and Catalina Popescu. I wonder if I could find some of Michael Patterson. Michael Patterson arranger. Let's see if he comes up. Well, he comes up on my show. Yeah, I don't remember if we. Michael Patterson. Oh, he made a. I know what he did. He made. I'm going to look on his website, Michael Patterson, because he made a really beautiful record. I'm reading about him. That's not him. That is definitely not him. He's the composer professor for the Manhattan School, but that's not giving me any good details. You know, sometimes you really get lost in people's oh well, I definitely am getting lost. Apparently Michael Patterson is also a producer. There's a different Michael Patterson. Let's see, Facebook. Nope, that's a different Michael Patterson too. Well, okay, Michael Patterson, I'm just going to have to, at that point I'll have to just play your music. I'll play the archives. I introduced you to Spencer Reed. Let's see, there's going to be Pat Kelly and Mitchell Foreman and Tim Weston. I'm looking for people who I'm going to interview live. George Cables, that would be really nice. George Cables is coming up, and George Cables, I'm going to share the screen. George Cables used to live in LA. He's a musician who's had a lot of huge history. And this was only a year ago, which, with Victor Lewis and Essiet Ocon Essiet. I don't know that, but this was at Dizzy's. Oh, and here's one at Mesro, which was very recent. Jerome Jennings, George Cables. Oh, and it's a duo. A duo? No. Oh, it's Essiet and Jerome Jennings. I think we should check that out. So George Cables had an incredible career. I can tell you, let's see, let's look up George Cables, because he had an amazing thing. George Cables, let's see. Hi, George. Oh, he's such a sweetheart too. Read more. He was born in 1944. He was classically trained. He loved Herbie Hancock and Chick. 44, so he's probably in his early, is that like 44, 40? Oh, so he's in his 70s. He was playing in college with Billy Cobham, Lenny White, Clint Houston. He was in New York. Max Roach did a tour with Sonny Rollins, and then in 71 he was in LA and played with Dexter Gordon, Art Pepper. Yeah, so anyway, that's who George Cables is. George Cables, pretty amazing pianist. and wonderful human being, really sweet. And here we go.
In this band at the piano, it's our sincere pleasure to have the great George Cables.
By the way, George is an amazing composer too. That's really great. So it must be challenging to play with George because his timing, he likes to play on the front side of the beat, and so you really have to, in the rhythm section, you really have to lay it down or do what you do really strongly so that it all matches. Pretty cool. I'm as long as I'm playing people that I'm going to be having, I'd like to show you a few people. So Carol Welsman, she is going to be my guest on Wednesday, June 30th. Here's a live version of her at Elvis. It's a really beautiful room in Los Angeles. San Pedro, actually. This has her quartet, which is, well, this is Jimmy Branley, who I almost had on, and he'll be coming back.
Open your
I forget bass players.
eyes to a better way.
Carol is from Canada originally.
Make it now. It's a brand new day.
He was actually a mentor of
Sail the ocean breeze and land upon a distant shore.
I forget her name right now. I'll have to think about that and get back to you about
The
that.
things you've never
Canadian
seen before.
piano player singer who got very famous.
But when the coolest shades of blue are all you've got to lose tomorrow, take a look around and when the world is upside down and you can find a different ground and you can rise to a brand new day. Open your eyes to a better way. Let the time to breathe, and then you know you've just begun to feel the freedom of the earth and taste the rain before the sun. But when you've all the bridges burned and there's nowhere to turn tomorrow, take a look around and where the world is upside down and you can find a different ground and you can rise to a brand new day and open your eyes to a better way and make it here, make it now, and it's a brand new day.
Here it goes, Ramon Stagnato. Guitar.
Meet me on that shore that we have both been dreaming of, so I can tell you how I feel in this new language made of love. Even if it's just a tender moment we can borrow. Take a look around and where the world is upside down and you can find a different ground.
elegant Jimmy
to a
Brantley on
brand new
drums.
day and open your eyes to the better way and break away to the other side. It's not too late to give change a try and make it here and make it now. It's a brand new day. Make it here, make it now. It's a brand new day.
Yeah. Yep. Carol Welsman, very talented. Diane, what's her name? I cannot remember this young woman piano player. Well, she's not young. She's younger than me. When she lived in LA, she was a pianist for people like me. And then she got discovered and I forget her name. Anyway, looking for people who I'm featuring on the show, who you may not always hear. There's Laurie Antonoli. Yeah, she's a very impressive singer. Let's see, American Dream. What does she have here under consideration? Let's see what this.
Compose yourself. Take a longer look. Review all the signs. Have your fortune told. No harm to try to explore what's in store when potential love is near. Oh, but how I hypothesize slowly, trying on possibilities. Amorous smile, handing stars like jewels to wear. How tempting, I'm drawn into realms of love, stroking senses new, wondering who you would be with me.
know, but how I hypothesize, slowly trying on possibilities. Amorous smile, landing stars like jewels to wear. How tempting, I'm drawn into realms of love, stroking senses new, wondering who you'd be with me. I'm wondering who you would be with me.
Laurie Antonioli. She's a wonderful singer. I'm going to play some Cathy Segal-Garcia. Maybe something you may not have heard me do. Fragile with Cho Yun-sung. Cho Yun-sung is in Korea. He's a great pianist. From our recording Bohemian.
If blood will flow when flesh and steel are one, drying in the color of the evening sun, tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument that nothing comes from violence, nothing ever could. For all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall like tears from the star, like tears from the star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. Oh, hey, da, 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 oh, oh, hey, da, 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 oh, 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 le, le, da, 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 oh. Da, ba, 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 do, ba, 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 ba.
Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument that nothing comes from violence and nothing ever could. For all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are, how fragile. Nice piano sound. Yeah, I really like that version actually because it was so passionate, you know. Yeah, I love that song. No wonder it's a standard, you know. So the next person I want to introduce you to is Gary Smulyan. So Gary Smulyan is baritone sax player, and he let's see how I want to get a good live version of him. Let's see. Anyway, he's from New York, and well, I was looking for something a little more up tempo, but well, this is 2 years ago at the Jazz Keller in Frankfurt. Let me just look at something. I was looking for something a little more up tempo, but here's just him featured on Sophisticated Lady.
It's really fantastic to be here with this fantastic band. It was, wow, such great playing. And what am I supposed to play after that? Right? They say don't follow a dog act, a child act, and now I'm going to add trombone player to that list as well. So actually, we're going to, since we're talking about being a sideman tonight, one of the most important people to ever play this instrument, the baritone saxophone, spent his entire career with one band. I'm talking about Harry Carney with the Duke Ellington Orchestra. He was born on April 1st, 1910, passed away on October 14th of 1974, and he spent more than 4 decades with Duke Ellington. So it's possible for the baritone saxophone to emerge.
Here we go. Gary Smulian will be on Monday, July 5th with me. What a great sounding instrument, isn't it? He's a monster. Yeah. He's fantastic. I saw him at the Blue Whale in Los Angeles. Really blew me away.
Gary Smulian.
Yeah, really fantastic. You know who I want to show you, although you probably know of Paul Jost, but I'm going to show you Paul Jost because Paul is coming in July to Los Angeles. He's going to be performing on the 8th Thursday at Vitello's in Studio City. The 9th, he will be in Newport Beach at Campus Jack's. And the 10th, he's going to be doing a workshop here, of which the space is already taken up. But anyway, he's coming to town. He's so incredible. Let's listen to something. Let's listen to this. Bye Bye Blackbird. Paul Jost with his trio that he works with a lot. Jim Riddle on piano, Dean Johnson on bass, and Tim Horner on.
Pack up all your care and woe. Try and go safe and slow. Bye bye, blackbird. I hope somebody waits for you with sugar sweet and love so true. Bye bye, blackbird. When will we begin to love each other? How many stories need to be uncovered? A heart's a heart, a life's a life, but love may not be seen tonight. If you're not stopped, you'll be all right. Blackbird, bye bye. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Paul Jost coming to Los Angeles shortly. I'm going to, I have my special guests who were supposed to actually be on today. Mike and Lynn Palter, well, Lynn Jackson and Mike Palter, they're married. They've been together for years. They really are the kings and queens of the Great American Songbook, as you will see, and they've just been doing it for years. They're so good. He actually is a bass player, and she obviously plays piano, and they're just really cool. They're going to be on Thursday, July 1st.
My ship has sails that are made of silk.
One of my favorite all-time songs.
The decks are trimmed with gold, and of jam and spice there's a paradise in the hold.
My ship aglow with a million pearls, and rubies fill each bin, and the sun sits high in a sapphire sky when my ship comes in.
I can wait the years till it appears. One fine day, one spring.
But the pearls and such, they won't mean much if there's missing just one thing.
I do not care if that day arrives. The dream need never be. If the ship I sing doesn't also bring my own true love to me. If the ship I sing doesn't also bring my own true love to
Oh. They are really.
We love you, Alan.
They are the kings and queens. Wow. They are just, I mean, was that touching or what? It was just totally beautiful. Whew. Well, let's see. Another person I'm having is Mike Wooford. I think it's A-R-D, pianist. Mike Wooford, Mike Lang. Mike Lang. Let's see if I can find something. Mike Wooford. Here he is. Jazz piano. Press kit. Do you have some music? Oh, no. Okay, interesting. Mike Wooford. Discography. Yeah. Spotify. Huh. Interesting that. Oh, interesting. He's a mainstream musician, but he also has an active interest in free music as well, like Vinnie Golia. Interesting. And well, it's harder to find him in something than I thought. I'm just gonna Mike Wooford. Let me try one more time. In wow, on YouTube, can't really find him. It doesn't really just come right up. So I guess I'll have to, let's see, maybe though, let me look under Mike Wooford, under piano. Yeah, this might be, this is on Spotify. Mike Wooford will be on Tuesday, July 6th. Nice song, right? Beautiful. It was from an old record of his, too, 2013. Yeah, Mike Wooford, he was very well known here in LA for a long time. He was an accompanist and a studio person. So this was really nice. Wanted to play something from, let's see, Cathy Segal-Garcia. And I was going to, there's me and Ted Green. Those are some really cool things if you love Ted Green. Let's see if I was going to do a Song of the Heart from that record. Yeah, there's this is maybe this one. Oh, Some Other Time is pretty beautiful. It's long though. Maybe I'll do Bud Powell or Dearly Beloved. Maybe Dearly Beloved. So this record was an early record that we did. This is Philip Strange, and he and I traveled a lot together, in some in Europe and a lot in Japan. And then we had Mark Johnson on bass and Peter Erskine on drums. It was quite fun making this record. This arrangement was by Phil.
Dearly beloved, how clearly I see somewhere in heaven you are fashioned for me. Angel eyes to you, angel voices led me to you. Nothing could save me, fate gave me a sign. I know that I'll be yours, come shower, shine, so I say dearly, dearly beloved, be mine. Oh, dearly beloved, how clearly I see somewhere in heaven you were fashioned for me. Angel eyes to you, oh, angel voices led me to you, oh, led me to you, oh, nothing could save me, fate gave me a sign. I know that I'll be yours, come show or shine, so I say
It was a great session. So that was a long time ago, and Phil and I had been playing together a little bit, and our Japanese booker manager decided that he wanted to make us a record and use Peter Erskine and Mark Johnson, and they showed up, and we recorded at Chick Corea's studio, and we used Bernie, his engineer, Bernie, I'm sorry, I forget your last name. Bernie and Jill, Bernie Hirschman, Bernie. Anyway, but it was great. We had a choice of a Steinway and what was the other piano? Anyway, Chick had these two amazing 9-foot pianos in there. So I think Phil picked the Steinway, and it was beautiful. I remember Karen Hammock and Kate McGarry came while I was recording Some Other Time, which was probably the slowest version of Some Other Time you'll ever hear. And one of my favorite cuts on the record, really. It's the longest, but it was just gorgeous, slow with tons of space. And I remember I got depressed in the year that followed, and I finally realized, just from this one sentence that an artist friend of mine said, it just hit me that, oh, I was just depressed because that experience didn't go on, playing with Phil and Mark and Peter, in a beautiful, controlled situation, it didn't go on. And so I actually was kind of depressed after that. But until my friend said that one sentence, and then I went, oh, right. Okay, well, what's the next game? And moved on. So that record is really pretty. It's funny because, I have about 13 recordings, and that was an early one. And you tend to kind of move on and only play your last records. But really that recording was a really outstanding project. I didn't sing every song on it either. I stepped aside for several songs, and it was just instrumental. Really just beautiful. Phil's a great player. He's kind of like a Keith Jarrett type of player, and he lives in Japan, and he plays all the time, and he's fortunate enough to have all these different situations where he can play what he wants, and the players in Japan just have continually gotten better and better and better. So he's in a sweet spot there, Well, it's 2:05. Taylor, sorry I didn't get to Camille. I have heard that. It's an amazing thing. But thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. Sorry for the little extra step and the kind of readjustment of our heads to YouTube instead of Facebook. But as I said when I first came on, there's just so much I can think about and sort out when it comes to technology. And this definitely went into the suitcase of technology hurts my mind. But anyway, tomorrow we'll be doing a similar thing on YouTube, but I will post it on Facebook with drummer and owner of Origin Records, John Bishop. And also, if you're in the Los Angeles area, this Saturday I am playing live. It's my bi-monthly gig where I do the first set and then I open it up for jam. And we've been having some great times. A lot of, actually, quite a few great singers have been showing up, which is really nice, and instrumentalists as well. But it's called the Conference Room. It's in Playa Vista. And if you go on my site, www.cathysegal-garcia.com, you'll find the directions, which I would suggest if you haven't been there before, reading the directions, and also the phone number and to call to make reservations, because it is somewhat limited seating. So you really, it's outside, but you really want to reserve. And so call between 5 and 9 Monday through Thursday and reserve. And it's 6:30 to 9:30, and it's really nice. It's a beautiful outdoor patio. The food is great. The owner is a great guy, and also he buys great wine. Some of the best wine I've ever drank, actually. So if you're a wine drinker, he has wine and beer. I think that's it. So tomorrow, John Bishop. See you later, you guys. Have a great time. Nice to be here. Bye.